Too often, we find ourselves caught in the same old patterns, going through motions day in, day out, without any real purpose. We cling to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves us, for fear of the unknown. Guys, if you want to grow and thrive in ways that you never thought were possible, then you must be willing to edit your life frequently and ruthlessly. Just like a sculptor chisels away at a block of stone until the statue inside is revealed, then we must be willing to cut parts of our lives that no longer serve us so that our true selves can emerge. So that when we look at ourselves, we are proud of our masterpiece, not a rough draft that we wish we could do over. Hey guys, welcome back to another classic episode of Becoming Better at Humanity. If you're new here, my name is Judith and I use my life lessons to train people to get into their greatness. Wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever it is that you engaged in, I am back to remind you that you have greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can imagine or even begin to imagine. So stop playing with your potential. On today's episode, I want us to talk about giving our true selves a chance to emerge. And that is by editing our lives frequently and ruthlessly. Yeah. You know, guys, our lives are like a canvas. Our lives are like a work of art that we create with every decision that we make, every action that we take, and every word that we speak. And just like any artist, we have to edit our work, our lives frequently and ruthlessly if you want to create a masterpiece. Yeah? Yes, if you want to create a masterpiece, then we should be able to edit our lives frequently and ruthlessly. Yeah? So, what does it mean to edit our lives? What does it mean to edit your life frequently and ruthlessly? Editing our lives, guys, means that you take a hard look at the choices you've made, the choices that you keep making, the choices that you make on a daily basis, the people that you surround yourself with, your friends, those people that you spend most of the time with, and you take a hard look at the direction in which your life is headed. Editing your life, guys, means being honest with yourself and acknowledging when something is not working. It means letting go of things that no longer serve you. Whether it's that toxic relationship, a job that drains your energy, or a belief that holds you back. It's about making tough decisions, even when it's unpopular or uncomfortable. Working on myself has been quite a ride. There was a time in my life that I used to hang around, that I used to spend most of my time hanging around friends that were not good for me. These were people who were constantly using me, constantly taking advantage of my kindness and generosity. You see those friends who just want to take. And they can't give anything in return. And not that they don't have anything to give in return, but they are selfish. They only love themselves. You cannot count on them on anything. And when you don't help them, when you don't come through for them, they will be so mad at you. And sadly, these people never cared about they never cared about my personal growth. It was like I was trapped in an ending cycle of toxicity and negativity. Yeah. Many of us still choose to spend time with people who do not add value to our lives. And we do that sometimes because fear of being alone. You don't want to be alone. You want to belong in a group. You fear rejection. Sometimes we don't have the confidence to walk away and seek for positive relationships. And you know that what that means? It means that you have a low self-esteem. Period. When you cannot stand being your own best friend, because when you are your own best friend, you don't even need to belong in a group. Here's the breaking news. You are the sum total of these friends that you hang around. If you're hanging around to idiots, then you are a third idiot. If you're hanging around to geniuses, you are a third genius. Yeah, that is the truth of the matter. The people that we surround ourselves with have a significant effect on our thoughts, on our beliefs, on our attitude, on life generally. How you hang around. Tell me your friends and I will tell you who you are. That is why I encourage people that if you must have friends, surround yourself with people who encourage you, people who motivate you, people who inspire you, people that you can count on, and most importantly, people who can bring out the best in you. There's a joke that I always tell people, and it's not actually a joke. I mean every word. I usually tell people that life is hard enough. Friendships are not supposed to be hard. That is the easiest thing that you can have in your life, the most easy thing that you can have in your life. Yeah. Everything else can be hard, but friendships, because you know what? You don't even need friends in reality. If these people that you are hanging around with do not bring the best in you, what is the point? You'd rather stay by yourself because you can do much, you can work on yourself when you know that you only have you. Yeah. So guys, despite all these red flags, despite what these people did to me, I still wanted to be a part of this group. I still wanted to belong in this circle, hoping that they would change. Maybe that's how they were born. They will come to a point and realize that I'm a good person, and then they will change. But you know what? Nothing changed. I found myself more and more devastated, frustrated, and unhappy. I tried to make things right. I tried to ask them what the problem was, but nothing changed. So it went on to a point. One day, I came across a group chat that exposed the truth. I came across a group chat that revealed the truth. I was only a friend to them. They were not even my friends. You see, sometimes we call people fake friends when they're not even your friends. Know your place in people's lives and act accordingly, guys. I found a group chat of them saying how I was forcing myself. How terrible. I felt as if And these were people who could call, I could leave everything. These are friends who, when I saw their phone call, I could put everything aside and go for the rescue. These are people I believed that they could take a bullet for me. At least I could take a bullet for them. So stop calling people your friends. Stop, especially your colleagues. Stop calling your colleagues friends. You are their friend. They are not your friend. Let us normalize not calling people, anyone, a friend, when you are their friend and they're not your, and you are not. They are not your friend. You're just their friend. So I felt as if I was punched in the stomach. These were people I trusted my life with. I trusted my secrets with, who were betraying me in the worst way possible. People can be heartless, guys. So I decided to confront them because I felt I know something could be wrong somewhere. So I decided to confront them. Upon confronting them, they were not even sorry. They started blaming one another, and it was not even a big deal to them. That is when I knew that I had to make the difficult choice of choosing myself. That was the decision that I was supposed to make a long time ago, but sometimes life pushes us to a point that we don't have any other choice but choosing you. Being strong is the only choice that you have. So I knew that the choices that I had, I could forgive them and pretend that nothing happened so that this toxicity and negativity could continue, or I could cut them out of my life for God. I could edit them out of my life for God. So, to cut the long story short, I forgave them. I forgave them because I believe holding grudge takes a lot of energy. No, that's not for me. So I decided to forgive them, but I began to slowly distance myself from them. And I am the type of a person who wants to learn, to pick a lesson in everything that happens to me. So in that situation, I learned that sometimes the people that we love the most, the people that we cherish the most, the people that we trust the most can be the people who hurt us the most. The Swahili people say, kikulacho kingoni mwako. These are people who can betray you in the worst way possible. These selfish people are people who can hurt you in the worst way possible. I also learned that we have the power to choose the people that we surround ourselves with. And guys, we deserve to be surrounded by people who love and respect us. We deserve to be surrounded by people who bring out the best in us. Take a look at the people that you surround yourself with. If they're actually not bringing out the best in you, can you have courage? Go out there and seek for friends who can bring out the best in you, if you must have friends. So I had to cut ties with those toxic relationships and began to focus on my growth and personal development. And guys, after some time, I began to notice a change in myself. I began to feel lighter. Sometimes we carry burdens that are not our own to carry. I felt lighter, happier, and more fulfilled. Yeah, I was able to focus on my goals and my hobbies. I was able to focus on my passions and my goals. And I found myself becoming a better person because of it. In fact, I was inspired by this newfound sense of freedom and growth that I began to create a masterpiece out of myself. I began exploring new hobbies, taking classes, and seeking new friendships, meeting new people who shared my values and interests, people who loved and respected me, people who loved me for me. I found that I was able to thrive in ways that I never thought were possible. That is why I can confidently sit here and tell you, don't be afraid to edit your life frequently and ruthlessly if you want to create a masterpiece. So guys, it's important to edit our lives frequently because you see, this life is a precious gift that has been given to us, and it's up to us to make the most of it. Too often we found ourselves caught up in the same old patterns, going through motions day in, day out without any real purpose. We cling to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves us, for fear of the unknown. I am seated here, guys, to tell you that it's time for you to let go of that fear and start editing your life if you want to grow and thrive in ways that you never thought were possible. Just like a sculptor chisels away at a block of stone until the statue inside is revealed, then we must be willing to edit our lives frequently and ruthlessly. We must be willing to cut parts of our lives that no longer serve us so that our true selves can emerge. So that when we look at ourselves, we are proud of the masterpiece that we have created, not a rough draft that we wish we could do over. And I want to tell you that this process is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process, a constant refinement of your masterpiece. This process may be difficult sometimes. It may be uncomfortable. It may require you to make some difficult choices. But with every edit, guys, you come closer to creating a life that is beautiful, a life that is meaningful, a life that is uniquely your own. A life that is uniquely your own. And in the end, it's all worth it. Honestly, we want to look at our lives and be proud of the masterpiece that we have created, and not a rough draft that we wish we could do over. So I want to implore you to commit to editing your life frequently. Just have the courage to cut away the parts that no longer serve us and embrace what is true and authentic. I also want you to remember that it's never too late to begin to edit your life. You can start now, because every day is an opportunity to create something special. Yeah. That is what I had today, loved ones. And thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. For the new subscribers, karibu sana. For the returning subscribers, you guys are my family. I don't take your support for granted. For those who haven't subscribed, guys, what are you waiting for? That's on a light note though. Kindly go subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out each time I post a video. And until next time, have a glorious and an inspiring time. See you.